circular sheet of glass surrounded by steel and bearings so that we could rotate the sheet of glass. Then we had some double-sided tape, newly invented, and we put the pen on with the double-sided tape on the glass, and then we rotated the glass so it floated in space.
And certain things that when you find out, you like, why? What's the point of lying, right? What's the point? It's a lot of things you keep finding out. You're trying to do your research and you're like, okay, why you guys are lying? Why these people are lying? For what? Just to make it so great? I don't see the reason why. Life could have been simpler just by, I guess, living. What matter is a family, loved ones, friends. Ain't no whatever that comes after, whatever you like. What's the point of lying? When you lie, you know what that does? It messes up the chances for the next generation, which means your kids, that means your grandkids. It messes the chance for the universe to trust them. So now when we were around your grandchildren, let's say if we're having a discussion, I can't trust nothing that come out their mouth because your grandfathers and grandfathers, they lied about all this. So what makes you think that I need to listen to you?
Flies straight up and then down and lands in the ocean because they're not actually going to space. Because it's not real like you know it. There's a reason why the first moon mission since 1969 took place on April 1st of all days. It's because it wasn't even happening in the first place. Because they cannot go to the moon, and they've never been able to go to the moon. The rocket flies up and then it falls straight down to the ocean. And the zip line took those astronauts straight off. That's why we didn't see them on the live stream at all. We just saw the crappy CGI picture of the rocket flying nowhere. We didn't even see the astronauts in the cockpit. It's ridiculous. If Richard Nixon could call with a landline phone all the way up to the moon in 1969, why can't we have a live stream of them in the cockpit while it was even on the ground?
That's what it is. The whole world is waking up to what it is. And you guys been lying from the beginning. We don't know why. You could have just kept everything. You could have kept everything normal how it was. I mean, like for real. You guys never went to the moon. You guys are stuck. When you guys go underwater, you guys can't go that far. You guys trying to escape. Everywhere you guys trying to escape because you guys did so bad. You guys killed and broke so many treaties around the world. You can't go to Antarctica because this is where they're chasing you from, right? So you can't go there. This is where they're chasing you from. So you gotta come back here. You stuck, right? There's the ice that's surrounding you. You can't go underwater. It's too much pressure, right? So you can't escape underwater. You can't escape up there. You never went to the moon. You can't go nowhere. You can't pass in normal terms, you can't pass the Van Allen belt. Some call it the dome. You can't pass that, so you stuck. So God is coming from all your lies. You trying to hide. You trying to build bunkers to hide for what's coming. You can't go nowhere. You stuck. So all your lies.
To the moon. What fuel did the rover use? In a place where fuel can't even burn, engines need oxygen to ignite. NASA admits the moon has none. So how did the rover power its wheels? They claim it ran on electric batteries. But you know, batteries die quickly in extreme temperatures. Lunar day reaches over 200 degrees, and night drops to minus 200. Did NASA secretly build super batteries in the 70s that today's tech still can't match? And if they did, where are they now? Why isn't every electric car using lunar rover technology? Picture driving a go-kart across a frozen desert with no air, no wind, and temperature swings that can fry an egg and freeze a lake. Now imagine NASA says they pulled it off perfectly, 50 years ago, on their first try. Even modern vehicles struggle in hard.
So you done. So what was the whole point? So I'm very skeptical about the nuclear because you guys have this thing called carpet bombing. So I don't even know. You guys make yourself look great. So if you're not that great, so now everybody's now questioning about the nuclear. Do you guys really have nuclear? Right? Are y'all really that powerful? Or y'all just have normal bombs? Or what you call it? Y'all do carpet bombing.
Nuclear weapons are faker than space. and no nuclear weapon was ever dropped in the history of humanity. Now I know you will be like, oh, that's not true. What about Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Well, let me tell you something about Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So Tokyo was devastated from a series of firebombing. And this is the aftermath of a firebombing series in Tokyo. Now let that sink in. So if we go to Hiroshima and look at the aftermath, it looks just like the aftermath of a series of firebombings. And how could telephone poles and electricity lines survive what appears to be the most catastrophic explosion in human history? And you know what's crazy? There was actually a hospital that was right next to the drop zone of the nuclear bomb in Hiroshima, and everyone in the hospital actually survived. And what about the nuclear fallout, which should render the area uninhabitable for thousands or even hundreds of years? But guess what? It's a flourishing city now. Do you see what I'm saying? All you have to do is use common sense and connect the dots. And if you watch all of these videos of nuclear explosions, you know, the Nuketown testing, it's all fake. It's just like the moon landing. It's a Hollywood production. Like it is so unbelievably obvious. But people have been more brainwashed than ever since the television was invented. It's an MK Ultra.
Man, that's wrong. You guys are... So, you know, now we're questioning everything you guys done did, right? What was the reason to all of it? Now you guys look sad. Your children look sad because your grandfathers, they lied to you, so now your children look sad. So it's nothing that you guys can stand up for. There's nothing you guys can fight for. There's nothing you guys were fighting from the beginning, right? You guys put the whole world into slavery. Not just, you know, it's everybody. You guys and you guys are not that great. At the end of the day, you guys are just normal. You guys ain't do nothing great. My Lord, man. You serious?
Lots of repair to do on station, so that will certainly keep us all busy. I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process.